days of streaming every night. Not only just chilling, but I'm outside. I'm outside, people. One take. I'm outside, y'all. I'm outside.
Katie is on time. I don't I don't know if I'm on time. I kept pushing it off, closing my eyes, and how are you? I am I am I'm searching for I don't want to question why. Just like, how you know that you're responsible for the chaos. Um, you know, uh, it's just hard going through. We had two baseball games at the same time. Long day at work, and then baseball games. The weather's pretty bad. Um, I guess I have a smile on my face, so I'm okay. I'm okay. Just trying to punch it. I haven't punched in on a machine since I think since 2010. Haven't had like an official punch card. I always found those things fun. Maybe maybe I could go find and sell nostalgic punch card machines. That and Scantrons. Apparently they still use Scantrons every now and then. Okay, we'll just wait for a few people to get up in here. I think it is what it is. Part three. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I never thought I don't know. I didn't think I'd be this exhausted. And then not being able to take off, you know. Yeah, I think if I need Mick the Pick to come up in here, he'll change my spirit. Him or Shadow Black. But I'm okay, Kate. I really appreciate you joining. Um, who knows if anyone else is gonna join? I always feel that. I feel like, do I need like a bullhorn to tell everybody? Darnell talking is live in the future. I can't take it till we get to the 100. I can't. No, I there's a couple of key things that yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I will be doing that. But it's not even this. It's You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I've been trying to think about it and kind of figure out, do I share the live? That's a good question. I don't. I've intentionally never done that. Um, I You may have heard me speak on it. I used to talk about it more, but I needed to do this um, without having the energy that you get from people that already have a bias towards you. Like, people kind of assign what you're capable of, and sometimes, a lot of times, I've noticed that the energy is off when you tell people like things that you think about, what you want to do. And I think that a lot of people have trouble, that I know, peers, that we all know what this is, right? We all know what getting on here and doing something on social media is, creating content, but not everyone knows what it's like. And I didn't want the energy, just the potential negativity. Not everyone could sit on here and people don't come in. It's like when you play, I always tell people when we play basketball, it's always been like this. When I played more serious, I never scored a lot of points. I never took a lot of shots. That's not what I'm doing out there. But there's some people that if they don't take shots, they can't live with that thing. Like, it's a problem. It's like if no one joins and I'm on live for 20 minutes. That has happened. Like, one person, when I say no, I mean extremely low numbers. If one person joins in 20 minutes and you go live, did you actually go live? Or do you consider live being a successful, having, meeting some level of success? Katie, I don't really. It's a great question. I think if 80 days ago, I think I would say something different. At this point, no, it's actually not that different. I just want to explore, um, offering my artistic approach of content. Sharing stuff and hopefully it bringing some level of entertainment or some value at times, educational value, or just making people feel okay about themselves. As far as like just specific to, I hope I'm answering your question, but specific to the channel, I never expected to have 400 subscribers. So like when I started doing this, being monetized was not, I don't think that was realistic for me, because commitment wise, I didn't think that would be there because I'm not getting much back from it. There's no, at least initially, there's no return. It almost reminds me of like college, like going to school as you are. You can, let's say, and if you go for a bachelor's, is, roughly 128 credits, 120 credits. Let's say you learn the core stuff in 25% of those credits. The stuff that is really the real reason why you're there. you got all these benefits, from those things. This is the information that you're going to take with you into the future. And say you got that 25% out of the way, you still don't have the degree. So all this whole investment, you can't do anything with. So the investment of the time that I'm doing and the way I'm doing it, and by and large, like, you say, do you share it? I probably have hundreds of people I could share the channel with, but it won't be the same live. It'll be people, sad to say, but people like to make things about them. Stream team, make the pick. I think YouTube likes when McPick comes in. That's when the numbers start going up. Nick the Pick comes in. Yeah. We are crawling. I'm also going through some caffeine withdrawal. Unintentionally, kind of didn't have my supply of what I use to stay caffeinated for 2 days, and it just feel different to recalibrate. But thanks guys for showing up. No, I mean, I tell you what, Mr. Pig, it's all, like I say, when it all falls down, I'm a stress eater, right? Like, I eat at my worst when I'm most stressed out. I don't think that's odd. I think most people are in that category. And everything has been happening that's like stressful. Like, the kids being sick. I have to watch kids while I'm trying to work for the day. And then someone else has something after school. It's like a nonstop. I don't just get to sit down. I don't get to just, do what I'm doing. Now, Caesar, the hen, is broody. How did we get here? So now 2 times a day, I got to go push her out the coop. Tomorrow, I got to come up with a better plan, and it's cool outside, so who knows? But Caesar she ain't from the store. So, Caesar doing Caesar things. So, I think overall, just speaking to the whole, are you cutting back? I have to find a way to get back to a healthier lifestyle. And this just being at the end of the day, it's like, oh man. It'll ease up soon. Yeah. Well, you know more than most. I don't know how much easing up is going to be doing. A subject. Well, okay. If you meant it like that, yeah, no. So from that perspective, I sort of answered this last night. From that perspective, this channel is just more of a behind the scenes for anything that I want to do online. I will put a little bit of it on this channel, but I don't want it to be, I know what I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be a gaming channel. I actually don't want it to be a farming channel. And I don't want to host these shows. I like doing lives, just, the what's going on kind of stuff, and testing out some, according to, what I was rocking with, and going back and forth, even with Mick the Pick in the back. and Shadow Black. I wanted to test out ideas on this channel. Um, Now the other channel, the original, when I was posting originally, I had a channel called Darnell Just Homesteading. I changed the name, but I still have it. That one was supposed to be purely homestead like stuff, where it's more extensive videos on that stuff. The only reason why I wouldn't do that here is because I just want to kick back and be myself. And I do believe that it's your channel. Do what you get. Do what you want to do. And some of my favorite creators that I listen to have taken. They promote that, and it's like if I go into an arc where, like, I'm playing a guitar, right? Like as it stands, this channel probably looks like I did 100-day experiment, right? And then I could do another experiment, 100 days of streaming, and then I could say, follow me, play the guitar. I put in effort every day. And you're right. If I was trying to grow the channel, I do think having a very specific topic makes sense. I just find it really hard because I am so happy to be in many spaces, right? And I don't know how to, and I know a lot of it doesn't overlap with one another. So I think it's more about me and my reaction. You put philosophy in it, but my philosophy on the things that I'm thinking about and going through as I'm doing this other stuff. When I was doing research early on, there was talking about some things that I had read, was saying you could make a topic based channel, or you could make I guess it was saying like a creator based channel. So a topic based channel is where, like what you're saying, if I do a farming channel, now I'm competing with every video that someone else does, right? I'm just use goats. I'm milking my goats, right? Or when the season changes, here's this starting a garden, and that's the topic that people are kind of following. And then there's the channel that's about the people themselves, where you're following the people. The people may do certain things, but you're there for the people, and you don't turn it off just because I may want to go for a walk in the woods, right? That's not necessarily a farming channel. So there are like different lanes, and I do have to give serious thoughts about that. There's one thing that I kind of shared yesterday, and just talking about the equipment that I was investigating going forward. This would be the channel where I do some exploring on my process to trying to like make some cinematic videos, at least from a behind the scenes standpoint, and just showing the journey. So it's more of maybe I could research that, just more of like a person who's into different journeys, and I could do a better job of that with the making videos based on these things. But that's really all it's been since I've been burnt out. I just haven't sat back and taken that break to get that clarity. Hey, Carolyn. It's night 3 of my radio DJ voice. I got the headphones still. Oh, and this is root beer, by the way. I figured it would look like he's tired, but he's got to have his beer. No, this is root beer. Yeah. No, yep, you get it, Katie. And I don't know if they've gone that deep to think about it, cuz for some it's easy cuz they may have a easy balance and less it's root beer. Come on, guys. It's root beer. See, that's the thing. I want to make root beer. I want to make real root beer. I want to make ginger beer. Those are like journeys, and then I could tie those things together. Um, but yeah, I don't know if people have gone to the extent of like thinking that deep about it, or this is kind of what they just do. Um, for me, like I still play sports. I still I'm fathering farming. It's just it's so much, and there's things that I don't even share. Mighty root beer. Yeah, I want to make root beer, but I want to do the journey though, right? Like because I sit back and I think about things like that. I think so. This is, we're talking. Yes, I do gardening stuff. Yesterday, I told you guys my research was on foraging, and my journey would be if I had that, like if I put into filming it, how many different plants am I gonna try teas from this year, and just going through what it means to me, the discovery of it, learning about it, and continuing to question why stuff like this is not readily available for us and it's all around us, or like the information isn't there, right? And it's very likely that a lot of this stuff is in our medicines, and we just don't identify with it, or since something got extracted from it, it may be based on some chemical name or hidden within some ingredient somehow. But freaking yarrow tea, like catnip tea. Like I'm going to be exploring these things. I'm looking forward to it. It's my time. What was I looking? What was it? It was something to do with ale. Yeah, it was. It wasn't yarrow. Hey, what was it? It wasn't thistle either. It was some ale that I was looking at. That was from something that I had like a lot of. I was like, okay, I'll try. I'll try to make that. Might have been yarrow. But people have been making all these drinks and stuff. I just want to explore. I'm kind of like an explorer without you know well, yeah, long form content. Make the Pick says, is it going to be long form content? I would say I lean towards long form content, but these days you kind of have to chop those things up into shorts, and you gotta figure out how to get that thing out there. But yeah, if I could, I would prefer that. Don, what's up? Yeah, I wouldn't know. I guess you can't ignore the data. Like it's okay for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just do what I want to do. Like Bobby Brown, it's my prerogative. But I guess you kind of got to look at the see what works and try some things, and yeah, I think I got I got started in a good way on this latest version of me starting. One thing I am a little split about, and mixed, is that I think it's easier for me to do my other channel now that I understand this more. But it feels like I'm taking away, like it feels like I'm splitting things a little too early. And that was like when I put that in the chat GPT and have that conversation, that's always been the thing. Like, don't split off too early. But the difference is, I still get, you go live vertical, I'm still gonna get the randoms. And if I'm sitting in a chicken coop, shoveling out chicken poop, it would be nice to have a group of people who that's what they come there for. What's been going on, Don? So, but apparently Shadow Black says he's gonna start stream. He says after I do my 100 days, he's jumping in. I said, let's see, we'll see, we shall see. And then I do want to do a channel, Darnell Just Gaming, and like I said, I could put stuff on there that's more long form, but then I could chop some stuff up that makes sense to be here. But I wouldn't, watching hockey, cool. I wouldn't make a long form video and it's really very gaming rich, not with no story value behind it, and put it here, because it just wouldn't, even you guys would probably be like, okay. But if the story is about, part one of my son training me, and he becomes I'm the student, he's the teacher, and we got something, And I also want to help them out. I want to pivot to see how I can help them. I don't think I have the extra time. See, make the pick agrees. Yeah, I don't have the extra time, and I have the patience. I just don't have the time, because their gap of what needs to happen to accomplish something is, they think everything just happens fast. There is no slowdown. They just want to post. It's like, okay. Okay. And if you know, like, some people just understand, it comes natural to some people. Most, it doesn't. So you got to learn some tricks and, figure these things out. Yeah, the interaction. Yeah, and we are funny. I mean, I've explored making a series called, instead of homeschooled, home fooled, where I'm the fool teaching them in my own mannerisms. So we have a funny dynamic anyway. It's just that without staging it, I have not found the right format to do it. I wasn't really getting much traction in the past, so I didn't do the investment. But I like that kind of stuff, and not being just like, oh, see what my family does every day. It's very targeted and specific, and those who want to hang out and watch it, they know what and why they're watching it. So even with my daughter, like we all have conversations that are fun, and I'm usually pushing them. Like I kind of play that video every now and then when we're talking about, it came from, we had a conversation on stream about mindfulness, and he was super bored, and that I was trying to get him to understand that, we were just trying to be aware, be mindful that we were walking, and he would not stop talking. It was like I said, we're walking. He goes, we're talking. But we, that's every day. Every day. But how do you have a camera out every day? That's not my ideal. Not my ideal. And I go through a lot of ups and downs with a lot of the things that I do. And I wanted to be a channel. That was cute. Yeah, thank you. It was like the night after we had the mindfulness talk, and just I just recorded something came out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to be free to explore, like explore my creativity. What I was saying about like success and failure. Um, a lot of channels don't give you failure and success. Some do, and it kind of reels you in. I don't want to reel anyone in. I just want to give you. I'm always. I'm a kind rebel. I don't want to break anything, but I always question why a movie can't just end in a bad way. Like, why can't this story just be? This story just sucks. Like, it is what it is, and there's no happy ending that brings people back into the fantasy. Johnny Carter mentioned you in a comment. Wow. Oh, I'm reading something. I don't really know what this is, but I got tagged on something on Facebook. He says, I really wish you can show me your ways as far as taking care of the family without going to the army. I want a farm, 5 chickens, 2 cows, 1 bull, 3 dogs, 4 horses, and 25 grandkids. And then my friend goes, I know just the person, and then he tags me. People think my life is a joke. See, Katie, that's why I don't share the live. Oh man, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, I sometimes when I look at people's pictures, I don't recognize someone, like if they have a different look. And it's been so many years. But yeah, we just gotta keep exploring. We just gotta keep exploring. One thing that I know is happening to me. Um, I I feel like in about '07, '08, 2007, 2008, that was the last time that I had any like media related dreams, so to speak. And absolutely protect your families. Keep exploring. Yep. So I feel like I went from um, being in school studying this a field, right? And then I was supposed to go out and get a job. The job never happened, and I was stuck with these skills, this outlook of something that I've studied for numerous years, and I was never able to use it because of the direction that I went in. I was never able to seriously use it. I've done sideshow things like, friend of a friend. I've recorded a wedding, like filmed a wedding, and I used to film uh, Pee Wee. What do you call it? Like Pop Warner football games, little gig work, you know. Um, but I've not really done anything consistently since '07, '08. So part of this is I'm battling between a platform that exists that does something very similar, and in a modern way, because I don't need all of the things that I had in the past. Um, Xavier, what's up? How's it going with you? It's going okay with me. I'm trying to get through. We're on day 86. That's 86 straight days of streaming, and I'm just trying to get through. How are you? Where you typing from? So, yeah, and Shadow Black has brought this up in the past, and we used to make videos all the time, and we didn't. There was no idea that it was ever going to do anything. We just did it to do it, right? So when I'm making something, I I can't ignore that I'm going through the cycles of trying to connect with 2007, 2008. I'm making it just cuz, I'm feeling things. I have these feelings. I have this from England, cool. All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming to say hi. You still free to stick around. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, but yeah, we're just chatting. Most of the people that are in here, these are part of the stream team. We get together at this point every night and chop it up and just try to spread some positive energy. I don't take things in any direction. I definitely don't do the politics, and just hoping that everybody just has a good day and some progress and just sharing reality. So everyone is making all these videos, and there's this other element to it. It's being, making money and a name to it, being a creator or influencer. And I'm fitting into that, but at the same time, you could kind of say that I was professionally, I've studied this, so I should have some stake in it that's above just, oh, I got a phone. oh, I have a mic. I got a little bit more stake in the game than that. So it is a challenge for me because you kind of gotta you gotta. I have to do both. I have to do one. If there's any ego that is left, it's do something, make something, get value out of the education that you got. You majored in that because there is something about the feeling that you would get doing those things way beyond any monetary connection. It was just, when they say, do something you love to do. Well, I love to do that. I used to love editing, videography. We used to do some sports. We would have like a live feed of sports. We ran a TV station on campus, so it was a campus TV station. It wasn't amazing, but it was all right. It was all right. And I explored those things, and then it just stopped. And I've not been able to share. I've not been able to express any of that, or I just haven't. Um, and the world doesn't know it. They don't know anything about what I was doing, why I was doing it. So I just feel like I got cut short a little bit, and I know why. I know why things change, but now that I keep getting a little bit further into content creation, I I have no choice but to connect it to that. You know, I have a few boxes of tapes that I need to pull the stuff off of there and digitize it, and who knows what's on those tapes. I know some, I don't know all, because I used to always have a camera out. So I think that's a part of the content as well. Um, and I just have a way about me where I connect things that others don't. I'll just conclude that others don't see, because when I say it, there's kind of a shock, or I didn't see that, right? I didn't understand it that way, or I can see what you're saying. So that's what this channel is. And trust me, you don't go viral with any of that stuff. So that's likely not in the cards. The closest thing I could get to going viral is a master edit, like editing something that just hits, and then but the actual topic or fishing to do that, nah, no, I don't see that. Well, if you guys had any other questions for me, go for it. I'm an open book. I say that, but it's just something to say. No, but thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. This one's a little on the shorter side. I do have to get my discipline back. This streaming every night has helped me to break down some of the discipline I had prior to streaming, and open book, yeah. No, there's like 10 things that people always say. I said people say, I'm not gonna be on here that long. That means stay on my channel so I can get these watch hours. I don't think it's intentional, because there are people that once they get to talking, they get to talking. I was watching a live today of Lead Farmer, one of my favorite, probably my favorite, at least in the gardening space. And man, his personality is just like, it's at least it's perfect for me as a viewer. He just knows how to keep it going. What all did you do today? Today worked. And then right after work, the kids, I had to take one to a baseball game, and my wife had to take the other. But I also took my daughter. The library's right there, so I had to double back and go to the library with her and back to the baseball game. Baseball game ran a little late, so then after that, I had to go to the supermarket real quick, and then I got home, closed my eyes for a little bit, and ended up here. That was my whole day. Got to check on Caesar a couple times, and divide and conquer. Man, yeah, ain't much conquering going on. It ain't much. I need to. I need to either do an IV. So yeah, just sleep. Just sleep, really. No, make the pick. That's an average day. So then my sister called me today and asked because she dropped my niece off. My niece who's autistic. She has sprained her ankle. She was saying her ankle was hurting, so she's dropping my niece off in the morning. So I'll be working while watching my niece. Man, I just keep your eyes open. I just sit on the bench and just look out, and I'm just like, man, how did you get here? How did you get here? Because the forest just be looking good. Just go into the forest and just don't come out. You'll be alright. But no, I mean, people have busy lives. Some people, they have to work 2 and 3 jobs. So, hey, Missy. So some people work 2 and 3 jobs. So I don't want to complain because life is okay. I just get concerned that some of the things that I want to do they require much more than what I have, and I just want to know now. Oh, you couldn't do it. Work and care for the kids. Oh my God. I just want to know if the things that I want to do and accomplish, is it even, I'm not going to say if it's possible or not, because clearly it's possible. I wouldn't be thinking them if it wasn't possible. But is it plausible? That relationship of possibility and plausibility is always too close for me. It doesn't seem plausible. And I got to keep going back to the drawing board, keep finding the words and, how do we live in reality? Cuz I don't want to one day, you don't want to one day regret, oh, I should have did this, but there's already stuff there like I wish I did it this way. I wish I did that way. Um One of the things that's really has gotten me for a long time. I just wish I could wake up on the weekend and have nothing to do. And that's not the case. So, Missy, have you watched any of the playoffs? Dawn was in there. She's watching hockey playoff. Have you watched the NBA playoffs? I know Mick. I gotta ask Mick to pick. Looks like because the Lakers are still around, and the Knicks and Boston, those are the teams that are going to keep the fans in it. No kids, yeah. Trust me, I look at it all the time. Oh, Knicks, of course. Okay, cool. Are you enjoying the playoffs so far? we don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to have any predictions here, but are you enjoying it at least? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer, Don. I don't know. But when I was more disciplined, I was in a better space. So that has something to do with it. So I do need to take a break and get back into just good overall mental health. Uh-oh. Missy says don't go there. Mm. I know. That's what makes it hard, though, is that many of us have the same questions. And I feel like people are always going through stuff. So it's just like COVID. Like to tell your COVID story, um, everyone had something happen to them, happen to people close enough to them. It's really hard to isolate your story. So then for me, I just be quiet. I just don't even say nothing because we all went through it. The world went through it. It's like you are not special. At least when it comes to that, right? Like how hard we all have to work to keep our lives going. You're not special, so but yeah, I don't think yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Katie, I really appreciate the question you asked me. It helped me to get this far in tonight's show. Um, unless anyone else had a question, Missy, you didn't get the chance to ask a question. It is what it is. Night number 3, meaning I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. and I guess that's okay. In real time, I have no idea. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. Uh, 86. Wow, that's crazy. Guys, you've been great. You've been great to me. I am nothing but appreciative. I think about you guys when I'm during my day and I'm out in the garden and uh I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, though. I That's a good topic, though. What is the best way you think to get out of depression? I think that's isolated to the person. I think it depends on how you. I wouldn't define depression for someone else. But for me, it's depression is about finding a next step that you're willing to live with, that you understand you just need to do. And when you can't find it, that's when you're trending in the wrong direction. And that's what I qualify as depression. Prozac. Okay. There you go. Yeah. No, but I don't know how we could do it for one another. Like one thing works for some person, except for me. Um, try to humble myself and realize that. I see. Missy says, "Turn the shower on." Yeah. No, I take a self-reflection into my habits. I take Lexapro, finding my reason. I start looking at my habits and saying, am I doing something that's causing it? I even understand like my music sometimes. It's like I'm promoting it at times. And I try to find a way not to do that. Yeah, I'm aligning with Missy. It's the small things that help. And I don't know if I'm solving anything by that, but a small breakthrough leads to a slightly larger breakthrough, which then just gets you back to like, feeling your footing. And then, then I'm reflecting on where I was, not where I am. But I couldn't say to the depth of, maybe someone else was a lot deeper. Or maybe it just impacts someone else, more. But it used to be a lot easier, I think, when we were more social as people. I could see other people and see them going through things, or being able to ask people questions. Missy says make a small visible list with small things you can do. So like smart goals, and yeah, I'm with all of that. I'm a little with all of that. But also I think you do have to reflect on, is there anything that you're doing? Are you sleeping too late, not going outside? Are you self-sabotaging? See, try not to isolate. Yep. Get some sun. Yeah. Those are all good things. But I also don't have um I don't have the, I guess what you would call, really bad habit. Like I don't drink. Like anything I would do, it's occasionally. Like we have a wine fridge for no reason, because I don't rely on that stuff. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Um, I don't really have much of the relief to reset like that. So I gotta rely solely on myself and the mirror to reset. So it's a cool topic. Okay, well, thanks for that, Katie. Got some good questions. I could just hire Katie. We'll just do a Q&A. It'll make it feel like I'm finding all these great topics. What do you think, Katie? And did you say 3 p.m. on Sunday? Hmm. Missy's she's answered this question before. Reintroduce joys. What is joy? Remember that song, Joy and Pain? Joy and pain are kind of related. Oh, Dawn Colors. Okay, cool. Yeah, I go play Rocket League, but that might make me mad too. Journaling. Yeah. 3 p.m. Facebook on Sunday. Cool. Sketches and doodling. Missy got it all figured out. Sound like one crazy person. Like the girl from I shouldn't say crazy. The girl from Homeland. I love that show. I told you I love that show. and she was going through it with the bipolar. She'll sketch all night and solve a whole crime. Don't be afraid to say I need help and talk to someone. That's got to be the hardest one. Don't be afraid. Yeah, that's probably the hardest one. Yeah. Yeah, crocheting is cool. I'm still supposed to be taught. My daughter's taking too long. There you go, Katie. Daughter teaches dad how to crochet. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely hard, but I think it's the people who make it hard. Like I would be willing to ask for help. I've just I don't know. I get weird energies from people because people just want to perceive what they perceive about you. Like you got it. What's up, Vasquez? Is this Aiden? Aiden? What's up, man? You caught me on a slow night. Alright. I already said you were late, make the pick. I'm drinking Hank's root beer. Yeah, no. I had to go rush to get some root beer because my son, we had saved one for him and someone drank it. So wasn't me. It wasn't me. But yeah, I'm trying to see if that's. I told a friend at basketball, Aiden, about my channel. I'm trying to see if that's him. Diet Coke, make the pick. Diet, you need to make some real root beer, man. I'm gonna need to send you some root beer. It's a little French cigarette. What is that? Oh man. When you know, you know. All right, Katie, are you counting? Because I said bye already. Okay, we're gonna say bye for real this time. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Okay, so let's finish this week out strong. Um, Thank you guys for coming on and hanging out. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna come back with some energy. I'm gonna reread this chat because I think we got some good topics from inside this chat. Yeah, April's over. It's over, man. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is next week, so we'll see what that holds. We will see what that holds. I was told, see, that's the thing. People get excited and they want to do stuff, and we'll see. We'll see. But they just say it all sounds good. I don't think it's legit, but we shall see. But I'm excited. I'm excited to. I'm not really a birthday person, and I'll give you the whole spiel. I'll make you feel, yep, he's even weirder than I thought. But I don't celebrate my birthday, but I want to celebrate it because of it has more meaning this year because of this whole journey. So, all right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Sucker for love, sucker for love, sucker for love, baby. Peace. Oh, happy birthday! You better be here when it's my birthday. Don't say it now. Yeah, we They used to hang. This is where they hang like the Christmas decorations from. What store? Behold!
The pizza!
Let's get the content. Let's get the content. That's right. Let's get the content.
You hate down here, right? Yeah.
Right. Alibi.
Got it!